Let's start with the most breaking news, the news of most importance. Blink-182 is back, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right, folks.
It was announced today. Mark, Tom, and Travis Barker, the original lineup, are back for a world tour.
That's right.
And that made my whole day.
I'm so
I could
excited.
not have woken up and gotten better news than that.
That's right.
I'm so glad that they're back together. We will be seeing them here in Los Angeles. It'll be my third time seeing the original lineup.
My first time
Second.
seeing... Oh, yeah, second.
Yeah, we saw him in Atlanta.
Yeah, my second time seeing Blink,
Real Blink.
real Blink. I
Yeah.
saw fake Blink once also,
Yeah?
without Tom, yeah.
Where was that?
At the Ascend Amphitheater in Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
I went there.
I didn't really get on board with that.
Yeah, I wasn't fully on board, but like Nine, the album Nine was all right. It was
Yeah.
pretty good for like who they were then.
Yeah.
And then I've seen Angels and Airwaves twice now.
Yeah.
We both have.
Yeah.
So yeah, to see them all, and Angels and Airwaves, by the way, has been fucking amazing.
We saw them at the Palladium
Yeah.
last year.
I mean, that band has been fucking crazy. We say this all the time. I don't know how they're not like the number one band in the fucking world.
Yeah.
They're so fucking good. But I am excited to see OG Blink again.
Yes, I'm excited for this new album. That band, that's like probably my favorite band of all time for a couple of reasons. Because like when I first found out like what Blink-182 was, I was like in like 8th grade, or sorry, like 9th grade, and mom and dad were getting divorced, and I was just like, school sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this stinks, man. And then I figured out what that band was, and I was like, dude, they're talking about like everything I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
And it was I don't know, it was just, I just connected with it so much, and they were talking about like dick jokes and fucking dogs, and there was like a humor aspect to it. I was like,
But then there was like a cool, sick fucking
yeah,
soundtrack. to
yeah,
go
exactly.
with it.
It was so tight, and like I figured it out at a point in my life that like I needed to, and it just connected, and like for the rest of my life, I'll be a Blink-182 fan.
Yeah.
Those guys will rock.
Yeah, Blink-182 and Angels and Airwaves is like the soundtrack of my whole life.
Yeah.
And even like, you know, they skateboarding also, fucking grew up skating, listening to them, and yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, dude.
It's fucking cool. So yeah, we're gonna see them here in Los Angeles and then probably in San Diego, just fucking back to back.
Yeah,
dude.
just
Who
drive
cares?
down. Fuck it.
This
man.
might be their last run, dude.
Yeah, dude. Make a pilgrimage down to the Holy Land, where it all started.
I
That also
remember-
started.
Go ahead.
That also started like my fascination with like Southern California. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, these guys came out of there, and like all these other bands came out of there. I was like, dude, what's this place?
Yeah, Southern California, like Blink and like the early Jackass.
Yeah.
I was like, what? This is all happening in California. What is this fucking place?
Yeah.
And like skating started here and surfing. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, Angels and Airways. I remember in high school, I was like, fuck, dude, I'll never get to see Angels and Airwaves live because they did their their Love Part 2 and then they stopped. They just stopped, and I was like, fuck, I never got to see them. And then they just went on some reunion tour. And they just played all their old shit. Like they didn't have like new shit to play. They were just like, we're touring again, and we got to see him in Atlanta. And I was like, this is my only chance to see him. Holy shit!
Yeah.
And it was like the most fun I've ever had at a concert. And then, years go by, 5-6 years go by, and then bang, they dropped this new album, and we got to see him here at the Palladium. And yeah, one of their fucking best albums, I think.
Yeah, I was the same way with Blink. I was like, I was starting to get into them. I was like, dude, I wonder if these guys are playing live. I was like 15
Yeah.
or something, and then I Google them, and they were like broken up since like 2006 or whatever. And I was like, fuck, I'll never get. And then they got back together the first time, and I went to see him with my boy Tanner in Atlanta,
And I was there and on the Neighborhoods tour.
yeah, and then no, that was the second time.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They did an original reunion tour and then Neighborhoods tour, and
Yeah.
then Tom left again.
How good is Neighborhoods?
Oh, it's so good. It's their best album.
I think it is too.
People like get scree and they get all mad and in their feelings. They're like, no, dude, it's not like it's not like punk rock anymore. It's like these
Yeah.
guys are 40.
Yeah,
like you want them to talk about like
it's better than punk
like
rock.
like oh school sucks. So
Yeah.
like I hate my parents. Like dude, they're 40.
Yeah.
You're 40.
Yeah.
Also, you're like what
Yeah.
are you talking about?
No, dude, no, it's not their real fucking
Yeah.
best album.
You have a 401k, dude.
I liked Buddha. Buddha sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Buddha fucking sucks,
Nah,
dude.
but not Buddha rocks. But it's like
It's all right.
I love that album, but like
Growing up, though?
I love the way that they progressed over their albums. They like slowly got a little bit more mature, and
Yeah.
Neighborhoods was like the crux of that. It was like it cemented them as like real music, not just talking about like dicks and
Yeah.
blowing goats and shit.
And like we grew up with like I remember I was in middle school, 6th grade. You were listening to Blink.
Yeah.
You put me on Blink, and yeah, it was like what's my age again? Is all the small things. I was like in like 6th grade, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But then but growing up, I grew up with the albums that came out. So I was like I was in 8th grade listening to like Angels and Airways at that point, like growing up with the rest of the albums, and yeah, it was perfect timing.
Yeah, it was good. So I'm glad they're back.
Good job, boys.
Biggest news of the day. Good job, boys. Can't wait for that album.
Love you guys.